gentlemen, please remain calm. You have entered the 50th episode.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Smells like...
This is a tasty burger.
Hello, this is Paul speaking, and I've done it again. And
you can't
today,
help yourself.
I apparently not. And this is Considered and Conceited, and this is our 50th episode, and with me to celebrate it today is...
I'm always here. You just say it's Paul and it's Pip, and we're here and it's 50 episodes, and oh my gosh, wow! Wow! It is. It's 50 episodes. Go us. We haven't killed each other. That's not a year. Actually, is it technically...
That's a very low bar you've set, you know. We haven't killed each other.
Well, I mean, we couldn't have killed each other unless you could actually duplicate my voice so well. I don't know. No, don't even attempt it. Don't. No.
Oh, very well. I'd give it a good college try.
You would only fail.
I don't understand this movie.
That just sounds like old mate from Monty Python when he's trying to be a woman.
And
Terry Jones.
Can I just say,
I'm
the
listening.
similarities are staggering.
Between you and Terry Jones?
No, between Terry Jones and your voice. Oh, I got an open mouth there.
I don't sound like Terry Jones.
Oh, that sounded very... Just in your normal voice, say, I'm not the Messiah.
He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. Okay, now that you've offended me.
Good.
Paul, 50 episodes. Woot.
Woot, woot. Who would have thought we'd get this far? We were not even... When we first started on the very first episode, we were concerned that we wouldn't get even one up.
Yes.
Yes, we were really struggling.
What does this button do again?
I bought myself this soundboard, all these buttons and dials and knobs and everything.
I think you sound more like Terry Jones than what I do.
Well, it's entirely possible because I've been listening
No, that
to
would be
Monty
just
Python.
offending him, wouldn't it?
Oh, no, I think he's on a similar level of ham acting to me. As some people would say, he's not a ham, he's just the whole pig.
But
All right, okay. Well, I'm just going to go straight to it.
you should.
Pick of the week. Here we
for
go.
it. That'd be the professional thing to do.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Again.
After 50 episodes, we still can't get it
Still
right.
can't do it. Dear oh dear. Bloody technology. It's crashed. Okay. People, I'm not going to put you through this. I'll just put it on pause and then from there we'll go. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the podcast pick of the week. Thank you. You know what I've got to do this week?
Go to work?
No, I've got to make up a new intro
To what?
to the whole podcast.
Why?
Because I said after the 50th I'd make up a new intro.
Um,
That'll get us through to 100.
What, will it?
Sure, because I reckon by 100 I'll be pretty sick of whatever I come up with.
Okay. Well, I'm sure everyone will be really interested.
All right.
I'm sorry, I'll try that again. I'm sure everyone will be really interested, Paul. How was that? Was that better? What was your podcast pick of the week, Paul?
You know what? What do you think's happened to my brain?
Oh, hang on. Where's my book? The Little Dum Dum Club.
That's the one. Okay, now this is an Australian comedy podcast. These guys, what did those other chaps say about us? Their language is quite loose. Far looser, in fact, than ours.
Are you talking about Capes on the Couch?
Yes, Capes on the Couch said that our language was loose.
I don't think my language
I
is that loose.
resembled that remark.
No, I don't think my language is that loose.
No, you don't swear.
I think I've swear.
I blame the cat.
What?
No, well, every time I'm sitting here, the cat occasionally says, fuck.
See, you said cat. Now he's up. Well, I don't swear, but these guys.
They do.
Well,
And they go for the full salami.
well, that's their
That's
choice.
just the warning. I'm just putting it up there. And, it's very mature stuff that they talk about.
They just sort of talk about whatever.
Yes.
They're two Aussie guys.
Yep. Two Aussie comedians.
And do you reckon they plan their stuff, or they just rock up and go, what happened to me this week, or what's on my
I do not believe
mind?
that they have to plan anything.
Because they just seem to have a conversation based on just a thought.
Yeah, what they do is they invite other Australian comedians.
Not just Australians.
Well, and other people come here to the Australian Comedy Festival.
Mm-hmm.
They'll bring them in as well, but basically whoever they can get their hands on. They've got a lot of friends in the comedy world, and they bring them on, and they just turn on the mics and let it rip. And it's usually very good, for the most part. It's very, very few episodes that haven't been, genuinely very funny. So.
I don't think we could do that. I mean, I like having a format to help get me sorted, where if you just had to rock up and go, oh, Pip, tell us about something funny, I'd go,
No, well, obviously not for you, but... But anyway, I digress.
Anyway, so if you're looking for just two guys and every now and again friends having conversation about stuff.
It's just funny. It's rude. Don't
Not
listen.
always. Not always.
No. It's
The ones
safe.
I've
Do
listened
not.
to-
It's not safe for work unless you're working on your own.
Or unless you've got headphones on, you're fine.
That's correct. Yes, it is not safe for work and it's not safe for children.
Oh, no.
So they're the warnings. First of all, they're Australian. Second of all, they swear a lot, and
Yes.
go from there.
So that's the Little Dum Dum Club.
That's correct.
Alrighty. So, first film, Paul.
The first film, we are doing Quigley Down Under.
Which I put up, but you told me about it so many times, I just thought we better just put it up anyway.
Okay.
All Matthew Quigley did was answer a help wanted ad. But a few surprises were waiting for Quigley Down Under. There was no mention of his friendly co-workers,
Is everybody in this country as butt ugly as you three?
nor that he'd get an assistant.
Look out, Roy! Sorry, Roy!
Nothing about the transportation problem.
Are we lost?
Nope. I know exactly where we are. We're lost.
The unusual local inhabitants. The extraordinary cuisine.
I don't eat things that are still moving.
You gonna shoot it first?
Or the extra duties.
You can take me if you want to, Roy.
Kid, next time she talks like that, go all over the dress.
Worst of all, his employer turned out to be somewhat moody.
You could call it that.
But Quigley's about to teach him a lesson in labor relations.
That man knocks me out of my own house.
Don't worry, Roy. Everything's gonna turn out just fine. Sorry, Roy.
My name ain't Roy, it's Matthew. Quigley.
Matthew Quigley is really beginning to annoy me.
Tom Selleck, Laura San Giacomo, Alan Rickman. From the director of the Emmy Award-winning Lonesome Dove, Quigley Down Under.
Can I just say, wherever you get these trailers from, They're awful.
I listened to about 3 of them, and I found that one the most offensive.
Why did you pick the most offensive trailer? That is just really cruddy.
It is a terrible trailer. I take a certain joy in putting up really bad ones.
It doesn't tell people who are listening to our podcast what the film's about at all.
Isn't that terrible? So there's a new rule now in this recording studio.
Pip gets a drink every time we stop and have to press play again.
Oh, well, that can be a rule too. But there's no more cats in this recording studio. It obviously didn't like the content and it decided to pull everything out.
So I put this up because you kept saying we should put this up, and then you kept changing your mind.
That's
and
correct.
I thought, bugger it, should put it up. It's got Alan Rickman in it.
That's right. Highlight of his career.
I can't tell if you're being funny or not. Alan Rickman's good in everything he does. He makes an excellent bad guy.
Can I then ask this question then? Was Alan Rickman good in this?
I didn't really sort of get his character.
So you said, you're saying no.
It's not that he wasn't good in it. It's just that to me, the film, all in all, was too much of a weirdness.
Too much of a weirdness.
Yes. Can I say that? Is that correct terminology?
No, that's fine. This is a safe place here, Pip.
It was just...
Would you like me to...
They've tried to mesh a Western with a Australian film and mesh them together, and it has not worked at all.
No. All right, well, let me have a spin at this because... I was appalled for the first 10 minutes. I was genuinely appalled.
It was like an old tacky Western.
I thought, this could be quite good. He comes over and walks off the clipper ship. But he's playing the last Boy Scout. He really is. No, he's just impossibly gallant.
And when you say they, who are you talking about?
Well, whoever wrote or made
Tom
this
Selleck.
film, Tom Selleck. He's getting on towards the tail end of his mainstream acting career when he does this
He's
movie.
done a lot of Westerns.
Has he?
Yes.
No, look, he was very good in... I remember when I was still a kid and he came out, this is just at the dawn of the video cassette age, and he did High Road to China.
I haven't seen it.
No, that's a very good film. I enjoyed it. But
Okay.
it probably... I don't know how dated it may be by today's standards.
Okay.
But as a 15-year-old boy, I really enjoyed it.
The only thing I can remember with Tom Selleck in it was Friends. He was Monica's boyfriend.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, I gathered that from the look on your face. Which is totally different to Westerns.
Is it a TV show or a movie?
It's a TV series.
Okay, all right. Well, I've got no idea.
Don't worry, it's not your cup of tea. Anyway, you're explaining to me.
Okay, so he climbs down off the ship and he immediately is regaled by some Australian hooligans that are not Australian / Irish / buffoons, and he gets in a fight with them over a crazy woman that he feels that he must protect, even though he doesn't really want to have anything to do with her. And then she gets caught up in the whole thing, and then he finds out that they are, in fact, the people who have been set there to pick him up and to take him to a ranch. He refers to it as a ranch because,
It's supposed to be in Fremantle, but it looks like it's in South Australia.
Yes, it does a bit. But anyway, look, it's dry. There's certainly a lot of desert there, so wherever it is, it's on the hinterland. It could be in Western Australia.
Well, it said on the site I looked at that it was around near Warrnambool and Apollo Bay. But it couldn't have been all of it because I'm looking going, well, hang on, there's no desert area in that area. So it must have been just up from Adelaide area, I reckon.
Might have been.
Anyway, that's irrelevant.
Yep. So he's taken to a homestead.
Yes.
Who is being, there is an employer who is an arch villain of the first order, who seems not to be worried so much about cattle, but the extermination of the entire Aboriginal race of Australia. And